You know what's great? It's literally right underneath the phone, so it looks like I'm looking at the.
Welcome back to the Couch Commentators podcast, the fastest growing podcast in the nation, and some may say the world. Today I've got Dan and James by my side, as usual. Gentlemen, how was your weeks? I'll go to James first.
Look, I did a bit of a tour around the countryside, Orange
Nice.
Bathurst, watched a fucking horrible game of Origin at Bathurst there.
Yeah.
Other than that, pretty quiet weekend, real chill.
Yeah, real chill. See what you did there. Look, it's I'll go actually for my weekend as well. There was no footy for me. It was a chill weekend.
Yeah.
Didn't do much. What we're alluding to is the most recent reel we've put up. It's quite good. If you haven't seen it, go check out the Instagram and give it a
I'll
like.
just go fuck myself.
Dan, how was your week, mate?
Mate, my fucking week, it was honestly fantastic, eh?
Yeah,
I did so much shit, it wasn't even funny.
Yeah.
I think I went to Mexico, New Orleans, fucking
Damn.
Africa,
Wow.
Jamaica.
Well travelled, mate.
Yeah, well traveled. Like, you know,
What
for
did
a
you
guy
get
that
up to while you were there? Just
cocaine, weed, meth,
Sick. Good weekend.
some heroin.
Next time invite me and James. What the fuck?
Yeah, so pretty chill weekend.
Yeah,
Eh?
it's a chill weekend. No footy.
Actually, there was some football this weekend.
Okay,
So,
yeah.
No, but, Saturday we all went and fucked around and found out.
Yeah. Did some.
Did some lawn maintenance and some house cleaning.
Yeah, it was great.
was-
we got told we were moving furniture. We got there, and it was just pretty much cleaning. And then me and Dan moved one lounge.
3
Nice.
hours later.
Yeah. But it's family. You do stuff for your family. So
You do stuff for the fams.
how my week actually went, other than big chill and no footy.
Yeah, I didn't realise I was meant to not talk about my week at all.
I saved as James. Obviously, Origin we get into later was fucked. As for my weekend, look, I actually did just have a chill weekend. I watched Aladdin though. That was pretty cool. I do recommend to watch. The live action got Will Smith in it.
That live action's actually pretty decent.
Yeah, that's what I was like. I was surprised, honestly. Ashley put it on, and I was just sitting there. and
Compared to some
got
live
through the whole
actions
thing.
lately.
Yeah.
But you know how the Lilo and Stitch movie came out in
Yeah.
live action? I went to watch it. So you know how like back in the day, like the Jumba dude, the four-eyed weirdo that made Stitch, he's like got a Russian accent. In the live action, he's fucking American. I turned it off after 10 minutes. I couldn't watch it.
My immersion is ruined.
Yep. And then lately, I've also been watching How to Train Your Dragon lately.
Oh, is it? There's a series, eh?
No, oh yeah, there is, but I haven't watched that. I've just been watching the movies.
Live action. Oh,
I haven't watched the live action because that's only just come out.
Nice. Well, good stuff, guys. Glad to hear your weeks have been eventful. And
Yeah,
we won't rip into you. Hopefully, Lucas doesn't rip into you as well this week about it. Okay.
If he predicts your word for word this time.
If he goes, he went to Mexico. He went to
New Orleans.
New Orleans, Jamaica,
Orleans, it was
Africa.
such a, like,
So odd. It was so odd.
I was just like, New Orleans. Why am I saying New Orleans? Yep, New Orleans, bam, done.
Each to his own. Okay. Accountability. We hold ourselves accountable for sucking this week. Obviously, we had such a great punting week, and then the fall off this week has been huge.
Some people would say it has to be studied.
Yeah. Sorry to the fans, obviously, if you did back us, but stay patient, and hopefully this week we can do well. Obviously, gamble responsibly.
Tell you what, stay patient, Jim Jam. I think it's been at least a month.
It's got to hit soon.
It's got to hit soon.
So just like the photo of the diamonds behind the ball.
Yeah.
just keep
digging with me.
Case your losses. They can't run forever.
And in saying that, gamble responsibly.
1-800-858-858.
Okay. Okay. Now, NRL talk. We're going to buckle in because there's going to be a little bit of talking here. Origin obviously happened Wednesday. It was tough for the state. Look, did we have a pretty average game? Yes.
Average first half.
I still think we had an average game in general. Our halves kicking game, not there. other than like Luai had a grubber that was really well.
Was that the one that went through for Crichton?
Yeah, that was perfect.
Yeah, that was a perfect kick. The other one that was the footy
Bit of
gods.
luck.
Yeah, footy gods that bounced up and hit Hammer's hand. We got a repeat set. That was another one from Luai.
Yeah.
Then the bit of luck one where it like bounced into Crichton's foot. He kicks it again, and then we score another try.
Yeah, that was the first try. Also, accountability. I did pick first try scorer, Brian Toto.
Did anyone get man of the match? Okay, what's up? No, okay. I reckon Brian Toto deserved man of the match if I was the.
Didn't he get a hat trick?
Yeah, hat trick, like 200
plus meters.
Yeah.
He dominated. As to what we did, honestly, when we just held the ball, we also dominated. But look, it's a battle of two halves, and we're going to get into it. We don't ref bash on the podcast, obviously.
We've never.
Never ref back.
Especially a bold fuck.
Yeah, a bold cunt.
Especially in all 118 episodes, we've never ref bashed. Except for you, Ashley Klein, you fucking maggot dog.
Ashley Clunt, I believe his name is. Look, 8-0 in the first half. It's been talked about.
Could have been 9 or 10.
Yeah.
Like, I think we won at least one challenge in the first half.
It's ridiculous, honestly.
Yeah.
I know everyone's got into it already, but like, I'm not like the 8 penalties. There was a lot of them. Yes, they're real penalties, elbows, fucking eye gouge.
Yeah, the Lomax fucking the elbow was a bit fucking wild.
Eye tackles, yada yada yada. 8, okay, probably a bit too much, but I can see it. But then you go to the other side of the fucking field and you go, you're telling me Queensland played 80 minutes perfectly without one penalty?
Yeah.
Get fucked. Because the 2 penalties we got, one we had to challenge because it was going to be a high tackle against us. We challenged it. It was Lomax getting tackled in the air. We get a penalty. So we got one from the fucking video ref. We didn't get one from Ashley. And then the other one, Ashley had no fucking other chance but to do it because they did a short kickoff, tried to bat it back.
Yeah,
it goes into the player's hands in front of him, and he's like, well, that's offside. that's downright. You can't fucking like not blow that one, Ashley.
The team that got dominated in the first game in the forwards just so happened to be allowed to lay on the ruck the whole time and be offside every single play.
Are you telling me they never had a fucking high tackle? You're telling me that, Ashley?
I seen a still like an image of we were on their line.
Yeah.
Someone was playing the ball. Ruben Cotter was already 2 meters off the line. Like Reece Robinson hadn't even picked up the fucking ball yet.
Mr. Klein was fucking with his fucking blind glasses on, with his eye seeing dog. Yeah, Mr. Blind.
Fucking Stevie Wonder out there. Fucking hell.
Look, I think we had our opportunities. We had the goal kicking. Obviously, could have won us the game.
Yeah.
If we held the ball throughout the first half, we probably again could have won the game. But
if we didn't kick out 2 times on the
full.
Yeah, that was Cleary's first fucking kick went out on the full, didn't it?
Yeah, and I think it was pretty much Luai's first kick as well.
Yeah.
He wasn't like right. That
groin.
And I heard his foot as well. Like it was 2 different things.
I thought it was his groin.
Groin? Yeah. Well, he had the like.
Yeah, but so what I heard was that it was like first kick on the captain's run that he's groin.
Yeah, captain's run. He's fucking got injured.
Hats off to play through the game.
Yeah, look, very tough from him, and then even more tough in the second half to go, fuck it, my state just
kick.
needs me even more. I've got to kick through the pain. And like, the question is, would he have played, say, if Moses was fit?
Probably not.
Yeah.
Fuck, I just can't believe. And then, obviously, we shot ourselves in the foot. But to say that 8-0 penalty count didn't have any kind of influence in the game is ridiculous. And like, I've seen people.
I still think we were the better team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we scored more tries.
Yeah.
we scored more
100%.
tries. Like I've seen journalists, I've seen the rugby league guru come out and say, "Yeah, if you're blaming the ref, like you didn't try hard enough." We fucking tried. We almost fucking won the game.
I'm sorry, I've never seen a stat line like this ever.
Yeah.
8-0's fucked. We were saying at the start of the season, start of series, 7-0, fuck off. We got fucking 8-0. We got fucked. We got fucked. Boy,
Little did we
Ashley
know.
Klein. Yeah, and look, I've seen news today that he's going to get picked again, and I go, how?
Because he did his job. He
Yeah.
did his job perfectly.
Apparently, yeah.
He bends over for the corporate dollar.
Yeah,
Corporate bickies.
He's
He
like,
bends over for Billy's
obviously,
brown paper bags.
and it's part of the reason why in the fucking 8 in a row there wasn't more fucking sweeps either, because they purposely do it.
yeah.
Like whether again, it's not just like he's going to give the win to New South Wales. It's the penalties and
that's the thing.
field position has been given
And
to
like-
the other team, and
Yeah.
if they're good enough, they'll score tries.
In the
but,
second
like,
half, we proved that, like, if we just held the ball, we could be good enough that
Yeah.
he couldn't ref us out of it.
we ended up 2-2 penalty count in the second half, which
Yeah.
we were able to just fucking run away with the score.
But then you look at the
line.
total penalties, 10-2. It's like, well, fuck, all right.
And as I already said earlier, the 2 penalties we did get
Yeah.
were not to what he wanted to do.
No.
He didn't want to do that at all. But yeah, we're lucky enough to get those. Look, we go past it, but we move on to the next game at home. If we just get an even amount of possession, we fucking pump these guys.
Yeah.
We pump
Tickets
these
going for like
cats.
$300 for the fucking cheapest ones. Again, what a surprise
Yeah.
we go into game 3.
Oh, PVL. Did you really? Oh, you wanted to go to game 3? I couldn't tell. I couldn't fucking tell.
Let me just read the script. Yeah, it was meant to go to game 3.
Like, why did Adam G have the best ever grand final and did not get Origin the year after? Because he doesn't bend over for the corporate dollar.
Why is Adam G just never in Origin? Because he doesn't bend over.
Yeah, Ashley Klein, get fucked. But we don't ref bash. And,
Yeah, never
hope
ref
you doing
bash.
well. Hope
And
you
I
doing
hope, I hope you're ready if you see me on the fucking street.
Because I'm fucking not bashing you.
You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to Klein him.
Yeah. Declined. We got fucking declined on Wednesday night.
We got Kleined.
But we obviously pumping 50-0 the next game.
Other than that, look, I knew it. I kept trying to say it that it wouldn't happen.
Yeah.
Munster and Grant turned it around.
Yeah.
Yeah. It looked all right.
Again, if they weren't piggybacked, and more than half those piggybacks were us,
Yeah.
but like
Yeah.
they couldn't fucking make any meters. Their back three ran for no meters, like we
Yeah.
talked about, and their long kicking game was non-existent.
But when you get a nice little fucking penalty 8 times in the first half,
Yeah.
it gets you up the field pretty easy.
Definitely helps.
And then when you're attacking the line, there's only so many times you can defend it. Then we got the sin bin, didn't we, as well? Did we?
Oh,
No, we didn't.
No.
No, there was no
That
sin
was-
business.
no,
Yeah.
I thought there was a chance
Yeah.
last play of the first half where we kicked through and they tackled
Yeah.
Critter off the ball and it just wasn't mentioned.
Yeah.
Apparently we knocked on or something beforehand, but again, I didn't. Like, I was at a pub drinking, so
Yeah.
who knows?
I was pretty furious in the first half. Didn't really want to watch the second half, but luckily we came back.
Luckily.
Big news out of the game, though. Obviously, we talked about the Cleary injury. Is he going to play game 3? And who do we think would get the spot? Who do you think can do the job? James, mate.
So if it's the groin, and I'm just going off physio, he said he should be right. Like, players play through that all the time. What was really annoying for this one was he's literally playing the day after it happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So and like as you play with it more often and like train with it, then you can get used to the pain, know what your body can still do and can't do. Where for him, it's just like going out, going, fuck.
Yeah, this hurts when I kick.
Yeah.
Which is not good.
and like running, like, but I think what made Cleary's game 1 really good was the fact that he ran like close to 20 times. So like it kept him
Yeah.
on the back foot. It's a simple play. It keeps us rolling. It keeps our attack straight.
I think
And,
that was because of the fact that he had someone there that was a confident half as well.
Oh, not even that. I just don't like when you're feeling pain, probably just on a run.
Yeah.
You're not thinking, let's step off my right foot and go.
Yeah. Yeah, it does hamper you in the game.
Replacements though, for game 3 specifically, Adam Reynolds.
Yeah, we need someone,
Kick.
a veteran who can kick.
Yeah.
I just can't see us putting in the Metcalf, the Katoa, and just fucking
Yeah, good luck.
becoming the next
it
Jared
was a-
Mullen.
If it was a dead rubber,
yeah,
Yeah.
fucking go for
I'll
it,
go
bleed him in.
Qatar.
yeah,
But like, yeah, no.
And like Hines hasn't been in the best form this year. He played good on the weekend, but kicking game. Like I think we've seen kicking game so important.
Yeah, if you have two halves that can't kick, it's not going to work well. Luai, not a kicker of note.
No.
Short kicking game, pretty good,
Yeah,
as we can see.
And I don't think, like, Luai, his first 20, 25 minutes was pretty shit, but he also then had a hand in almost all of our tries in the comeback, so you're not going to drop him for burden for the kick.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I think, fingers crossed Cleary's there. If not...
Yeah,
fingers crossed he is
fit. We might be in a lot of trouble. As long as Reynolds stays.
Can Moses play without a calf?
Maybe.
Let's just strap a baby cow to his leg.
Yeah.
And then he's all good.
We will give you our calf if you need Moses.
I will sacrifice my calf.
To win the series, we need to do what needs to be done. So whatever needs to be done, we'll do. Okay. Now, NRL talk. We go to this week of footy. Round 16. Yep, I'm correct. Thank you. We go to who impressed us, gentlemen. Dan, mate, who impressed you this week? You can't say Dragons because they only just beat the bye.
We beat the bye and Kyle Flanagan fucking died. So no.
Jesus.
I'll go with the Broncos.
The Broncos.
Fucking, you guys should have had that game all wrapped up. Just fucking 22-6.
Agreed.
And then Reece Walsh just decided to flop his cock out and throw some good passes, set up some good tries.
It's like, I heard there might be an Origin spot because Ponga couldn't catch a bomb.
True.
No,
Yeah, it was rough for me to watch.
you really should have won that game, but Broncos just
22 points, I think we're up. So
22-6.
James, who impressed you?
I'm gonna look. I usually don't go my boys para, so this time I'm gonna have to
In the spoon bowl.
in a spoon. Oh, yeah, we did the same thing as last spoon bowl. We've dropped to third last.
Yes,
And you put Souths in the second last again.
Yep. So it's a win there. Yeah, good point. That's exactly what we did last. And Titans, Tigers, pretty similar.
Yeah.
Look, to going into a game without either of your starting halves, currently it's over 2 million worth of our salary cap. If you to go by Dylan Brown's next year contract, it's closer to like 2.8 million between the two of them.
I heard it was about 5 million.
Yes. But yeah, for a team to go out, young halves, Joash Papali didn't set the world alight, but looked serviceable, and he's only going to get better.
I'll tell you who did set the world alight in that game. Fucking Iongi.
Iongi, yeah.
Fuck me.
What did he end up with? Something like 5 try assists.
Yeah. He fucking played the house down.
They called it like a touch football pass, which sort of was, where he gets a bouncing ball or something, one step, and then just fucking launches it.
Yeah.
Just he knew there was space.
You know what I call him? I call him the pirate. Because his initials are aye.
That's going to last for a while there, mate.
But yeah, I'll go para, Joash Papali forever. Who the fuck is locking Calvin?
Yeah, nice.
Or Blaze Salagi. Or Dylan Brown. Or, Footy Dean.
We're versing a great team. No, but a win is a win.
Did their halfback get concussed early in the game? Yes.
Did Foreign probably play like shit? Yes. He did a couple of good things, I see.
Look, it's a win, and it was impressive to do it without your main half. So we'll give that to Para. For me, who impressed, I would have to go the Baby Panthers. None of their Origin players.
Yeah. They also were missing both their halves.
Yeah, missing them both. But yeah, Blaze Salangi stepped up. The boys stepped up and got to beat New Zealand in New Zealand. Where does it put New Zealand? I don't fucking know, honestly.
Who knows what the fucking ladder is? Other than Bulldogs are good, I guess.
Yeah, I guess.
I think they're in third
but
now.
Then they got pumped by Broncos earlier in the year.
Yeah.
Like, where are we?
And
what is going on?
What the fuck is a Raider?
Yeah. Even like the Raiders only winning 16-12 against
I thought
the
Tigers were the better team.
Yeah. And like, it's just, the ladder's so close. I can't pick who's going to win. If Sharks again, I said it, I think, a couple of weeks ago. If we play our best footy, I genuinely think we can win. If we play like we did in the fucking second half, we're not going to make the 8.
You guys play like you played in the first half and put fucking Nakora and that into holes like you were?
Yeah, like
Fuck me,
Teague
yous
Wilton
will-
was going through holes as well. It was beautiful, like, to watch, and I'm going, oh man, I'm still not confident. And then, alas, I had rights to not be confident. We'll go into who let us down, gentlemen. I'll go to James first, mate. Who let you down?
Plenty of choices here. I'm going to go for the Dolphins.
The Fins.
No, 26-20. It's not that. Like, it looks like it was a pretty good game. You watch it, Dolphins were in control for a good portion of it. And then every time you thought they had it, Newcastle would come back. And look, I thought the Dolphins, did I fall for the fake economy of scoring, what was it, 140 points in 3 weeks? But like, they were up against another shit team, so I just expected them to do it again. But they just weren't up for it.
Yes, it's interesting because, like, obviously everyone was going Isaiah Katoa, and then you end up going out and losing to the Knights.
Did he just get too big for his boots?
Too big for your boots. Ponga maybe coming back from Origin. He's like a bit more fucking pep in his step. Who knows? It was good for my fantasy team though. Ponga did go well, so pretty happy with that. Who let you down, Dan?
So, person who let me down, and I'm going person. Not
Ashley
team,
Klein.
not
We
anyone
already
else.
fucking ripped into him. I mean,
And there's a figurine of him in this room.
Zach?
Zachy Lomax.
Wow.
It's going from Origin stemming into the Eels game. So what was his goal kicking in Origin?
I believe 2 from 5.
2 from 5.
Yeah.
You go to Sunday afternoon or Sunday evening. 6 from 6.
Yeah.
To be fair,
Zach, where the fuck was that on Wednesday night, you
be fair,
stupid cunt?
Yeah.
I think he had to kick one from the sideline, and it was from his preferred side in this game compared to all of them at the sideline.
James, just because he's an Eels player, don't make excuses for him,
I'm
alright?
I'm more saying why he kicked him last night, and that was because I think 3 of them were from in front, and the other couple were like at the scrum line.
Who's getting the goal kicking for the next Origin? Is it
Troll
Crichton? Do we give it to Crichton? Fucking Troll Mitt missed the kick to win the game.
I had a good idea, like, because Lomax slots him when it's on his preferred side most of the time.
Yeah.
Although, actually, didn't really. His toe side's meant to be his preferred side.
Yeah.
So,
Because he's right-footed.
Scratch that.
Scratch that.
Bring in Nico as a specialist kicker.
like Matty John's idea was like using the troll on the right to kick with his left foot, but then he missed a game winner.
Yeah.
Who fucking knows?
So
Let's just score under the post.
yeah, let's just fuck. We're too good on the wings.
Forwards, just run it straight and score under the post.
Is it Coruscant time?
Happy. That would make me happy. Okay. Who let me down? Look, I could easily go to the Souths and say Latrell Mitchell let me down because you know how like cool he was when he kicked that field goal and just walked off the aura farming. Then he fucking bottles that. That's shit. And also misses a field goal opportunity as well. Although he struck it fucking beautifully.
Yeah.
He just like a little bit right.
He only set up fucking Alex Johnson for.
Yeah, he had a game of games.
I think he gave him 3 of the 4 tries.
Yeah.
He's now
Yeah,
6.
shout out Alex Johnson.
Yeah, he's now 6 tries off the record.
He's gonna be immortalized in history being the top try scorer. But I'm gonna go to Sharks who let me down. Who impressed you, Broncos? Who let me down, Sharks? Look, fuck. Where do I start? We looked like world beaters. We're beating them.
It was a very happy Brandon sitting on the lounge.
First half, still worried, and yeah, second half we came out. I don't know what Fissy like. How do we against the Dragons? We fucking shit the bed the first half and then come out and win the second. We're just not a full 80-minute team at the moment. It's half.
I feel like that's the same as my team.
Yeah, and unfortunately this time it was the second half that we fucked it. Penalties not helping us. They had like 3 penalties in the second half. They just gave them good field position, and when momentum was just fucking kind of like topsy-turvy, they just got the momentum. Trindle kicked one out in the full as well. Momentum fucking swings their way again. Everything went wrong for us and everything went right for them, and then equal to them coming back. Yeah, it was fucked. And also, I think Dan Atkinson on the bench just doesn't work for us. We had T. Wilton go off the first half, which is one of our forwards. We had to have Colhoun go to second row for the full fucking half. Then we have literally Toby Rudolph and Puru as our only 2 forward replacements. Like Puru, his first game in the as Shark, and then Rudolph having to play big minutes. Atkinson does nothing for us in like the middle. He's good for a replacement on the fucking wing, fullback, halves, but that's about it. He doesn't fill in for Brayley either. Like, Brayley plays at 80.
Like, could that Puru, like, I know he's a lock, and I know his brother's a halfback. Could he fill in as a hooker if needed also?
Surely. Like, we have Cam McInnes.
You got McInnes, yeah.
It just doesn't make sense to have him on our bench when we have, like, utility players who can go into different positions. But Fitzy won't do a thing about it. And he'll say, yeah, look, the boys did all right. We just didn't have key moments that we take over and, like, you know, just momentum. Yeah, well, fuck. We just didn't play well and it wasn't good. Didn't help. Katoa got fucking 10 minute in the bin within the last second of the first half.
Might be one of the stupidest plays I've seen.
It was so bad. But yeah, they let me down. And hopefully they don't let me down this week. Melbourne in Melbourne. Easy game. Can't wait. Ooh. Yeah, that's me done for Who Let Me Down. Sorry, I went on a tangent again, lads.
It's also Melbourne in Melbourne after you guys upset them earlier this year.
Yeah.
So
yeah. And they're coming off almost losing the South.
Yeah, they wouldn't have marked it down in their calendar or nothing.
No.
Me and James aren't talking this week either.
Oh, is it a battle? A battle of the
rematch.
Podcast. Any bets, gentlemen? You want to live on podcast?
No, I don't trust my team.
Oh, yeah.
Neither do I.
Mate, we got up for one game without Moses, but we could be worse with Brown in.
That's true. That is true.
I'd be scared if fucking Joe Ash and fucking Dean Hawkins are named in the halves tomorrow.
Yeah. I can see that happening. All right. Nothing really much other than I did hear some news about poor Fletcher Sharp with a lacerated kidney.
Yeah.
Bit of a weird injury, to be honest.
Yeah, quite weird. Out for what, 6 weeks or something?
Yeah, I was really surprised at the time of the injury. Like, it's the same as like Moses's calf.
Yeah.
Speedy recovery to him, obviously. The only other thing I wanted to bring up and bash the Tigers while we're here. What team has a fucking home record of the last 23 games at Campbelltown? They've won 2. No wonder I don't go to fucking Campbelltown to watch a game.
I think I've brought it up in the podcast before, but workmate Rob, shout out Rob.
Shout out Rob.
He's been with his wife for maybe it's probably like 15 years or something like that. And she is like, he watches a fair few games. She comes with him. She has never watched the Tigers win.
Oh no. I feel sorry.
There's probably kids who's grown up over the last 4 years that haven't seen Tigers win. And that's just in general.
Live.
Live. But yeah, it's baffling.
It is tough.
And they get good crowds to Campbelltown, or obviously like for Campbelltown Stadium, but yeah, and the crowd's always like cheering them on, whether they're fucking winning a spoon in the spoon bowl or fucking on a cold fucking Friday night against the Raiders. But
yeah, look, tough times for the old Tigers. Even with all the signings, it just seems to keep getting back down that bottom of the ladder. Hopefully, they can avoid that.
They're playing good football.
They are.
They're playing good football.
Like, I didn't think they were going to be a chance, and then they. Within 6 points of the Raiders, it's tough. It's tough. But that's it. Rugby league done for the week. Obviously, we spoke about our games. They're the most important next week, so look forward to them. Gentlemen, the eye catchers, and we'll go to Dan first for his eye catcher. What do you got, mate?
Well, we got a bit of NBA,
a
bit of basketball.
Basketball.
So the last game.
One sec. Did you visit the basketball while you were going around the?
I just got back from today. I was actually watching the final.
Sick.
So the last game of the championship series was on today. OKC
7,
winning
baby.
over the Pacers 103-91. That got them the win in the series by 4-3. And then the Indiana Pacers had an injury blow with Tyrese Halliburton possibly snapping his Achilles.
Ouch.
Like I seen the video and he just like he goes to take a step and he just goes
Yeah.
And like
pretty much just falls on the ground.
2 games ago when they last played at that court, it was the same spot that he did his calf.
Yeah.
Ouch. Tough for the Pacers.
Yeah.
Look,
It's the last game of the season.
yeah, true. He's got a bit of time to recover.
Not really. The Achilles, that's pretty much next season gone as well.
Yeah.
A long recovery.
Long recovery. Good luck to him and good luck to the Pacers. Hopefully they get up there
Hey,
again.
that's 3 Achilles in the postseason.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Lillard, Tatum, and now
I've seen
Halliburton.
the Tatum one live. I actually watched that game.
Oh, well, you're there.
Yeah.
They actually did
It was in
around the
New
world.
Orleans, actually. Seen that one live. Yeah, good stuff. Now, James, you're eye catcher.
All right, my eye catcher this week, 2 legends of the game
Yeah.
meeting up, reminiscing on old times. I'm talking about the 8th Immortal, Joey Johns, and an immortal of the Australian rap scene. And,
A local legend, if you
local
will.
legend, MC Cursor.
Cursor is the sickest.
Met up at the airport, took a photo together. The fans ran with it, debating who took more pingers in their prime. Look, it's pretty tight. Both of them came into bat for themselves. Look, the head says Cursor.
Yeah.
The heart
Says Joey.
says Joey.
An immortal, mate. Joey's probably like, if you're an immortal, you can have the most amount of pingers.
Mate, you hear
do.
stories of him fucking putting 28 points on the Raiders without a wink of sleep.
How do you think he got to that immortal stage? By doing all these fucking pingers.
But
I
then,
heard he even train wrecked.
but then you have the immortal of the rap game in the curse, doing the curse, bitch.
Don't
fuck with.
with Cursor.
Yeah, fuck. It was a clash of 2 worlds there, clash of 2 titans.
Clash of the Titans.
I'd love to see him put out a song, honestly. Curse of the 8th. Okay. Now, my eye catcher. Sad times in the UFC world when the GOAT, my GOAT, fuck you, Lucas, retires. Johnny Bones Jones. Undefeated in my heart, undefeated in the game. Only a couple of losses coming from
USADA.
USADA, no. From DQs. USADA couldn't stop him. The cocaine couldn't stop him.
That pregnant woman couldn't stop him.
Woman couldn't stop him.
His wife could not stop him.
Who's gonna stop him?
He's the GOAT. He can beat anyone. He can beat fucking anyone. And he did that. And look,
How many title defenses did he have?
fucking
Oh,
too
heaps.
many to count, mate. Like 20.
Not
20
much a
something.
heavyweight, but
Yeah.
No, 2. You're supposed to stop it at 2.
Well, no,
Well, that's only in
light
heavyweight.
heavyweight. He is the greatest of all time.
Yeah.
In heavyweight, he also has the longest rating title. So he's the
That's
greatest
what I'm
of all
alluding to. How
time.
many title defenses did he have during that defense?
He's the best we will ever see. I don't know if we'll see Eddie get to those heights, but
Until
look-
I started in the UFC.
yeah,
I've never seen someone eye poke like him.
I've never seen anyone being allowed to eye poke like him.
Look, he was my favorite fighter for a while. I lost a lot of respect for him when he had to fight DC, who was at the age that John Jones is currently at, fighting a much younger John Jones. That was on PEDs.
So what you're saying is you lost respect for him because of the drugs.
It was the boner medication.
Yeah.
How could you forget that?
The fact that, and then for him to then be like, "Nah, I'm too old. I don't gain anything from this." Well, fuck, you didn't even give DC the chance to beat you fairly because you cheated.
Look, I see him retiring for maybe another 6 months as a comeback and then beat Aspinall after if Aspinall can keep his title. I reckon
Yeah.
Jones might come out and be like, "This is a mega fight. No, I want to do it." Who knows?
Doubt.
Yeah, doubt.
Scared.
Yeah, running scared.
Rand-
Ran
doubt.
scared of Ngannou for what 2 to 3 years while he was gaining weight for heavyweight, and then fights an old man.
Wow. Tell us how you really feel, James.
Look, these last, even just the last 2 to 3 years, I've lost so much more respect for him.
He's an old man. Just remember the great
He
times.
wasn't that old when he should have fought Aspinall.
He had injuries. It's been tough. Look, all I know is you put Aspinall, you put Ngannou, you put John Jones, you put GSP in a ring, and only one man comes out alive, James.
Comes out,
And he's going to win a title soon. So
Yeah, a couple of fights away.
Yeah, can't wait. Okay. Now, we go to the best part of the podcast brought to us by you. It's the listener questions. We got a couple, so let's get into them. Go to snack for watching the footy, cricket, or UFC, any sport in general. And that one's from Rang. Dan, what's your go-to snack?
Rang.
Tasty.
But Stop mewing to the camera. Probably just like some lollies or chocolate,
Yeah? Okay.
some chips.
What lollies? What chocolate? What chips? I want to get into detail. What's your fucking go-to?
So, all of them. Probably Chocky would go like, maybe a Kit Kat block.
Oh, the fucking kitty. A whole block. Fuck
Yeah, bro. I'll fucking knock a block out.
Just while watching the footy, just pump out a block of chocolate.
You know, half in the first half, half in the second half. You know, bang, done.
What if it's all done by the first half? Get another fucking block.
Well, then you're fucked. Maybe some ice cream as well.
Ooh, yeah.
You know, you're speaking my language here. You know.
This is getting me fucking fired up. I'm hungry. James.
Starts going follow food now. Sorry.
That's
Go
right. Look, this one's for the Oaks boys, Luke and Lee. Cheese and bacon shapes.
Yeah.
Mate, they're elite.
They're
Good-
deadly.
Yeah, always been a fan. Used to smash them at their place as well. Staying up watching the football and the football, the English one, but
The soccer.
I literally watched footy on the weekend and ate a full box of cheese and bacon shapes to myself. And was I disappointed in myself? Yes.
Yeah, that's
Am I supposed to be like going to the gym and bettering myself? Yes. But once you pop, it's fucking hard to stop, let me tell you. I won't take those as my snack though, although I did fucking down a whole
look,
lot.
I didn't house a box. I didn't house one. There was no offer.
It was just like the box got open.
Sorry about that. I'll go like chocolate. I don't mind the Mars pods. They're fucking snack and a half. Ice cream, cookies and cream. I'm frothing that at the moment. I don't mind that as well. Yeah, but there's a special place for those cheese and bacon shapes. Let me tell you. I could probably go 2 boxes. But yeah, I'm interested in what your favorite snack is, Rang. Let us know. Obviously, you being the number one snack for us. Okay, next question. It's from Brad Marchbank. Marchie, he asks, when and where are we doing the annual Couchies Golf Day? Great question. Look, I don't remember us having a specific Couchies Golf Day last year, but in saying that, I like the idea, and I think
I do like the idea.
if you guys are on for it as well, I think we host the golf day. We invite the likes of Rang, we invite Brad, we invite all the boys, get around it, maybe have a prize for the winner as well. And where, when, I'd say, look, we've got to have some logistics on
Yeah.
organising this. So maybe like September could be
That's what I was thinking. Yeah.
a month that obviously no public holidays, but we could have it as a public holiday if you know what
It's
I
the
mean.
Couch Commentators public holiday.
September, and then I don't know. We'll find out destination when we find out numbers, I guess. But
I found some good golf courses while I was traveling around the world.
yeah, go Mexico. New Orleans has a couple good ones.
I heard Mexico has some good Omo as well.
Oh, fuck yeah.
So-
Invite Simo. And Gen. All right, but hopefully we get into that. Would look forward to it. I think I win. I don't know who's on my team, but I think I win.
No, you're like you'd probably get me.
Yeah. Fuck. It might be a bit rigged. It might be like fucking Ashley Klein if we win the prize at the end of the day. Okay. Now, we go to the speak pipes. Let's get into those.
Let's
lads.
speak our pipes.
Got a couple, so let's get into it. First
Oh,
one
Jesus.
we have is from Rang Origin. Hoping this is straight after Origin.
Looks like it.
Let's go.
I've 3 words to describe State of Origin. Ashley fucking Klein. Absolute gimp.
Agreed.
9-0 penalties before we finally get our first one. I think we got 2 or 3 challenges correct too. Is
Yep.
the cunt kidding himself?
It's
Like, I don't
ridiculous.
know if there's a single person in the NRL that thinks he's a good referee. Like, not a
No.
fan, not a player, not
From
a coach,
Queensland.
no one. No one thinks he's good. He only gets the gig because he's the NRL's little bitch boy and does whatever fucking crackdown they've got going for the month. It's honestly fucking ridiculous. He has no feel for the game. The players clearly don't respect him. That's why as soon as there's a push and a shove, he's threatening to have to sin bin people straight away because he knows that it'll get out of hand in 2 seconds. But you can just tell he's the kind of bloke. He would have got home from Origin tonight, got into the hotel room, sat straight in front of the mirror and just watched himself wank off. Like, that's the kind of bloke he is.
Yeah.
I think what we need to do,
I
we
do
need
that
to
every
start
night.
a GoFundMe. The GoFundMe will be in Bitcoin so that we can hire an assassin to kill him because that's the only thing that's going to fucking save us. Yeah, granted, we didn't play as good as we should have and we scored more tries than them. Like, I don't know what's with us kicking goals this series, but fuck, it is so fucking frustrating.
Oh, well.
Tell us how you really feel, Rang. Come on, let it all out, buddy.
This is what the speak pipe was made for.
Yeah,
Raw
100%.
emotion when
Raw
it happens.
emotion. Letting your feelings out. Look, fucking Ashley Klein loves the sound of his own fucking whistle, and I'm sure he does look in the mirror and beat it.
It's weird.
While
So-
blowing his whistle.
Weird. Sometimes he doesn't even have the whistle in his head, but
Yeah.
you still hear it come from his ass.
Oh, fucking hell, yeah. Rough. I don't know how he keeps getting picked.
Yeah.
And he shouldn't. He shouldn't.
He may be the NRL's number 1 ref, like in their eyes, but in
Yeah.
the fans' eyes, we want Adam
No one
G.
likes him. Fucking Queensland didn't like him the first game.
Well, nobody liked him the first game. I think most New South Wales fans would have said he reffed bad the first game.
Yeah.
And then he fucks us. He bends us over and climbs us.
We got Kleined.
Wow. Okay. Lovely raw emotion though. Let's go into the next line. It's from former punting king.
G'day, boys.
G'day,
Hey,
mate.
mate.
The former punting king here. Firstly, I just want to get into
Former.
a little bit of the West Tigers game on Friday night.
Yeah.
Now, obviously, we lost, yes. We've lost a few in a row now, yes. Although, I just want to say what a fantastic feeling that I, as a Tigers fan, I'm sure many others got, by finally seeing Latu Fainu get some extended time on the field. I thought when he came on, he absolutely changed the game with his direct style. He brings this sort of confidence. He's got this confidence to his game that I'm really, really excited about. I don't know if it's just me or what, but if he stays very fit and very healthy, knock on wood, hopefully he does. He is a massive difference maker to the Tigers. I just want your guys' opinion. As I said, being a Tigers fan, I don't want to be in over my head about him, but I just want to see if you guys also think that he had a good game and that there are some exciting signs for him. Thoughts and opinions, please, boys.
Well, yeah, that game he looked amazing. Obviously, hasn't played like full games yet, so
Yeah.
and it's one game of like he has had moments in other games. We've had a whole video, a reaction video. Like if he lives up to that potential, yeah, I think he's gonna be the
Yeah.
future. I think he could be better than Lachlan Galvin. Like
Yeah.
Getting him some time on the field will make him better, obviously. Like that.
yeah.
As
100%.
far as like skills and potential skills, I think he has more potential than Galvin. Obviously, what Galvin's doing it.
Yeah.
That's why he's touted so highly right now. Is even if his ceiling might not be as high as like some players, he's already doing it at a good level, which is.
Yeah.
But there's no reason that Finu, if luck went his way as far as injuries and the start of last season, we could have been talking about him.
Yeah, he could have been off to the Bulldogs.
Yeah.
Instead, you get to keep him. And look, in that game, I agree with you. He definitely turned the game. Like, these guys didn't look like you could attack at all. and then Heath goes off and he comes on. Well, he was already on, but then he goes into half.
So it's weird because I'm talking about a guy that's sort of, like pretty much the same age as him, but Katoa, like
Yeah.
that straightening up of of your attack, being a bigger body as well, it just pauses the defense, and then you've got the space out the back, and
that's the best thing he has going for him. The running game. He's big and he like made
with footwork
running breaks. Like he made tackle breaks. And he carried like 2 or 3 players with him when he runs, like just as a forward. So like having him in your half, he can only see him go.
And like I've heard some things, and people have been saying he's a 5'8", or like he could be a lock. Like, he would have put size on to play lock this year because their plan was to obviously have Galvin and then Finu was going to come off the bench and play a bit of lock and hooker. Give him time, give him next season. Hopefully he'll drop the couple of kilos, he'll look fitter, and just hope his body holds up.
Yeah.
And he's a halfback. He was a halfback going through the juniors.
Yeah. Touch wood for you guys. His body holds up because, he looks like a gun. We have the video on our YouTube. Go check it out.
I mean, when you look at the size of his brother, like, he's always going to be a big boy.
His brother.
Brothers.
Yeah, they're all pretty
Who knows
boys.
what the other brother looks like at the moment? He's kind of locked behind bars.
Probably got a beard and a bit of a fro, I presume, similar to Sam Weller's fro at the moment. But yeah, promising signs. Hopefully he stays injury free and gets the Tigers going again. Campbelltown needs it. Okay, now we go from former punting king, we go to punting legend.
Now, next up, guys, a bit of Royal Ascot horse racing. Stormboy. The once $50 million colt, worth as much money as you could ever imagine, flops once again over in England. Guys, I think the bubble has just well and truly burst. Aidan O'Brien can't even get anything out of him. So he finished last on his debut about 3 weeks ago in Ireland.
Wow.
Went to Royal Ascot in the Group 1 Platinum Jubilee Stakes, up the straight, and did nothing. Didn't fire anything. He came second last, 3.5 lengths back from the finish. Guys, it could be the end of Stormboy. He might go to stud now, and they've lost a lot of money on him. In other racing news over there, Asfoora, Australian mare who won last year the King Stands, on night 1 in the King Stand again, she came 5th. The trainer, Henry Dwyer, did say she probably wasn't as good as she was this time last year, which, it sort of looked that way. That last 50 to 100 metres, she was really paddling. She did look the winner at about the furlong out, but, she just started paddling and was swamped late to only go down in a very short margin, but she did come 5th still.
That's so funny about Stormboy. Lucas doesn't get horses wrong too often, but Stormboy was a flop.
To be fair, he got it wrong, and all the smart people that decided that it was worth that much money.
50 million. Like, come on. It's crazy. It's like selling a bomb like a car, like fucking lemon.
And that's big. I think that's. I'll go into bat for Lucas a bit. I think him being so hot on it was simply that these guys are meant to know more than me, and they've bought it for 50 million.
It
Yeah.
looked good its first, couple races, and like it's going well. You're like, oh yeah, second in like a big race. Oh, fuck it, we'll give him 50 million for this thing. This thing's gonna be the next.
Not only did the owners and trainers lose out on that much money, but Lucas is now homeless because he put that much money on Stolen Boy.
I backed it a couple times, and every time I just fucking close my fist to the sky and say, Lucas! Lucas! Sad news for us, sure, though. As you said on last week's podcast, though, not one of our best runners, so 5th place isn't too bad. Okay. Now, another one from Lucas.
Now, guys, still on Royal Ascot. Field of Gold, who is the boom
to Royal.
3-year-old in Europe right now, absolutely towed them up in the St. James's Palace Stakes. He won ease down, just cruised past them like you wouldn't believe. He won by a few lengths there as well, guys. He looks special. He looks like he could be anything. He was, just an extremely impressive winner. That's pretty much the main races at Royal Ascot covered there, especially from an Australian point of view, and then obviously that dominant performance, as I said, for Field of Gold. Next up, guys, last week I said all the Group 1 races were done in Australia, but I lied. There's one more this weekend. It is the Tats Tiara for fillies and mares. After this, that is the season done. So it'll be interesting to see fields that come out on Wednesday for the Tats Tiara, the last Group 1 of the season.
I thought he said cat's tiara.
So did I, honestly.
Meow.
Meow. Little
Me when I'm a
princess.
cat.
See some cats getting around. Okay. Let's go to another one from Lucas, the punting guru.
Now, guys, last but most certainly not least, the Oklahoma City Thunder. The new NBA champions as of today. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander becoming the first player to win the league MVP, the conference finals MVP, the finals MVP, the championship, as well as the scoring title. He's the first player to ever do that.
That's crazy.
One of the greatest seasons a player has ever put together, rivaling some of Michael Jordan's best years.
Damn.
Guys, the Thunder could be starting a dynasty. Just a massive performance from them. Very unfortunate that Tyrese Halliburton seems to have torn his Achilles right at the start of the first quarter. After he was very, very hot the first opening 2 or 3 minutes, hitting a couple of threes. But very unfortunate for the Pacers, but they will be back. And the Thunder, they could be here to stay. Lastly, I'll throw this in there as well. Brandon, I need your thoughts on Nicholas Hines and the Cronulla Sharks. Is Fitzgibbon done? Has he gotten all he can out of the Sharks? Has he squeezed all the juice that's possible out of these guys? I seem to think so. Many others do too. Nicholas Hines, geez, in a close game in the finals, he's not the guy you want leading your team. Thoughts, opinions, Thunder up, baby.
Yeah.
Has Matt possessed Lucas now?
His basketball review is a lot better than your. I guess I'm not gonna lie, dude.
the who?
Yikes.
But yeah. Nicholas Hines, Fitzgibbon, has he squeezed the most? I don't think he squeezed the most. As I said, I still think on our day and in that first half, we look like fucking world beaters, and we can look like world beaters, but it's going to just take a lot of work at the moment to play 80 minutes of football, and I think it starts with our bench getting that right.
Yeah.
Because when you have 2 forwards to rotate, obviously we weren't expecting Wilton to get injured, but yeah, it was tough.
To say you're a team unaffected by Origin.
Yeah.
Yeah, this was meant to be the time where you guys really stepped up and cemented
and
top
having
4.
30 missed tackles, 33, I think, missed tackles. Can't win games of footy missing that many tackles.
And your injuries don't help either.
Yeah.
You've been missing Aero so many fucking weeks. Fucking who else?
Kafusi, Hazelton.
Yeah.
Wilton got obviously injured. But he's been injured for most seasons as well. But everyone has injuries. And as for Nico Hines, you guys love beating the bloke. He wasn't the reason we lost that game. Yes, he has also had moments where he can't clutch, but he's a halfback, and that's what we have to come to terms with, guys. He's playing. He plays good. He has good games. He has bad games. So does everyone else. Your fucking half kicked the ball out on the full in Origin. Nick Hines would have got fucking blasted. He also threw a pass like fucking 20 meters behind everyone on the first tackle. But did anyone rip into fucking Jerome Luai? No. So, I'm sorry. I get heated about Nico. Yeah. Next one. UFC. Let's go.
Lads, Rang here. Hope you all had a good weekend.
How's it going, mate?
Nice
Oh,
Monday.
great weekend,
back at
mate.
work.
Great cracker.
Beautiful.
Some interesting news. I'm sure one of you will probably touch on it. John Jones retiring from the UFC after successfully stalling the division for pretty much 2.5 years. Look, undoubtedly one of the greatest of all time. No one ever beat him. He had one loss from a DQ from an elbow. But, yeah, one of the best to ever do it. But it's pretty shit that he just completely stalled the heavyweight division for 3 years. Like, Aspinall's been an interim champion for 2.5 years or something and has also defended his interim belt. Like, a pretty ridiculous scenario. I do unfortunately think it taints the public's opinion of him going into retirement.
Evidence.
But yeah, he's done a few things that taint the public's opinion of him. Didn't mind giving his missus an uppercut when she overcooked Thanksgiving dinner and so forth. So yeah, it'd be good to see the UFC start to get moving now. It's been a bit stale, I feel, for the probably last year or so.
I find it funny, like Dana White, like said in the press conference, like he was all right with like how long Jones took to retire. Like, I'm okay with it. If the greatest of all time like wants to take his time to decide what he wants to do, I'm okay with it. Yeah. Look, he did stall the division. Poor Aspinall now as well has been out of fighting for like how long as well?
Yeah, because he was sort of like, I don't want to keep defending this
in case
fake title.
Yeah. But
and you
look,
know, the moment he takes another fight, John Jones would have been, oh, actually, I'm good.
yeah. Or when Aspinall loses, he's like, oh, you fucking loser, yeah, I'll fight the other guy. Or some shit like that. Yeah, still the greatest of all time in my eyes. So
Greatest of all time at uppercutting his missus
and driving into pregnant women. Okay. Honeymoon cancelled.
doesn't sound good.
And yeah, over the weekend, had to make the decision to cancel the honeymoon. Booked to the end of the year. Had booked to go to Dubai, Morocco, and Egypt, but
Really nice places.
unfortunately, people in the Middle East are just hell bent on blowing each other up over who gets to keep what piece of sand and other stupid shit like that. And doesn't help when America starts dropping freedom on Iraq as well. Iran, sorry, not Iraq. But I guess like every few years, the US does have to remind the world why they don't have free healthcare, and that's because they spend a few $100 billion on the ability to blow people up every year. Man. So yeah, that's a bit shitty. Now looking for alternative honeymoon locations, looking maybe Europe over winter, but just pretty much anything that's going to avoid the Middle East, because you can't.
New Orleans is pretty cool.
Want to kill white people. Shit go.
That's rough. That's rough.
Yeah.
Look, obviously we are enlisted and we're ready to go to war for Donald and freedom. I can't believe the tweet and like the press conference. Like,
it feels like we're in a movie.
Yeah, it's fucked. Like bombing free places, then saying this is like we now can start peace.
Yeah.
This is freedom. Yeah, that's rough.
Not a political podcast.
Not a political podcast.
Look, Rang, tell me some places that you want to go, and I'll go there during the week, and I'll get back to you, all right?
Hey, look, I think Europe's a beautiful place. You go Paris, fucking city of love, mate. You go Japan's not a bad place as well, pretty cheap. You can go Bali, like every bogan Australian, like just
Thailand, maybe.
Yeah, I don't know, many options for you, but that is tough to have to cancel the old honeymoon.
Yeah.
We've had all your stuff booked in.
That's unfortunate, mate.
But I'm sure you'll get a good place. It's all good. Yeah. fuck.
Hopefully, if there was money down, refunds have been available.
Yeah, hopefully
Hopefully.
Donald Trump doesn't bomb any other places, and we don't have to go to war. Otherwise, we have to squat up.
I also want
where
this
we
on
dropping,
record.
boys?
Also want this on record. My knee's still not good. I
Yeah.
just wouldn't be any use to.
I'm a
an
raging
army.
drug addict. Could they send
want
drug
that.
addict? Oh, fuck. Shit. No, I just incriminated myself.
Send the crackheads first.
The crackies from Gamble Down get to go first. First in line.
They're bullet sponges.
They don't go down.
Fucking.
Have you actually seen the videos on YouTube of like the crackheads getting shot and they're still like fucking?
No, I
I've-
don't really try to
No,
watch.
I didn't
Something
like.
I get into.
Yeah, I didn't specifically go looking
Oh,
for
yeah.
these videos, but like I've been in like calls where people are just like, "Have you seen these videos?" Like, what the fuck? Why are we watching this?
Goddamn.
But yeah, anyway, back to the speak
Crackies
pipes.
and Gamble Down. Okay. Next big pipe from golf.
Oh,
Now the golf update. Not sure if you had seen, but this morning we had Min Jin Lee, who is the sister
I did
of
see
Min
this.
Woo Lee, win the Women's PGA Championship,
Go.
which takes her to 3 majors,
Golf club, golf
and
club.
I'm pretty sure that's the most successful Australian golfer of all time.
Let's
I
go.
don't think anyone else
Another
has
clap.
got to 3. There's a few people that have 2, but yeah, that's 3 for her, so that's awesome to see that. And then in the men's, there was heartbreak. Tommy Fleetwood has never won a PGA Tour event. Been runners-up a fair few times, and he was leading with 1 hole to go. He bogeyed the 16th and the 18th to lose by a stroke, which is heartbreaking.
Oh,
for
that's
him.
gonna
He's
hurt.
one of the nicest players on the PGA Tour. He's an English bloke, really likable. All his like YouTube stuff he does, like with TaylorMade and stuff, he just seems like a real nice, genuine guy. And he was shattered after they were
That's fucked.
interviewing him after, and yeah, that would fucking hurt. He's been on the tour for a long time now, and to still not get a win, that one would sting, and that one will definitely be one he thinks that got away from him.
redemption arc incoming.
Yeah, fuck, that's tough. That's tough. Firstly, fucking hats off to Minji. Good stuff, good stuff. For Fleetwood, though,
Yeah.
talk about bowling. You talk about
Yeah.
Nico Hines not being larger. This poor guy. Leading, yeah. Just the yips would have got to him, mate. The fucking
Yep.
shakes, the fucking everything.
That's what you do, coach.
You lose.
You lose. Tough. But
Speaking
hopefully-
of golf, we're playing golf this weekend.
yeah, fuck. This weekend you have stuff to talk about.
Yeah.
Playing golf.
If I remember.
Hopefully we get up. I also have jury duty. I won't be able to talk about that unless I don't get picked. So we'll see.
Well, it's all about the case.
You can't talk about the case until the case is over. So that'll be a juicy podcast in like fucking 5 months. Okay. Yeah, the last one from 40.
40.
Yeah, and I didn't get much of a chance to watch much footy this weekend.
Dan.
Flat out. But managed to catch the Tigers game. Watch
Yep,
them
yep.
lose another game. Pretty much cements my theory that Matty C will only ever call up if the Tigers win, because I haven't heard from him for
I haven't heard from him in a
feels
couple
like
weeks.
months now. But saw a heap of Tigers fans blowing up about Xavier Savage was offside, and then Skelton pulled his hair, saying that he should have been penalised for being offside. Foul play overrules any other infringement. Otherwise, someone could be offside from to try and take an intercept, and you could just decapitate the So look for other places to cry, Tigers fans. It wasn't the ref's fault. You just got to be better.
True.
Yeah.
This is true. Yeah, that is a good theory though. Matty C, where are you? You've gone missing, mate.
Yeah.
And is it because the Tigers have lost 4 in a row? Yeah,
Yes.
probably.
Yeah,
probably.
Is it because he had too much of a big night on Friday night?
Oh,
Probably.
yeah. Oh yeah, he had a big night. He woke up at like probably 11 o'clock.
Who do you reckon woke up more sore, Jerome Luai playing his second game of 80 minutes in the space of 2 days.
Yeah.
Or
Or
Matty
Matty
C.
Matty C. Oh, I'm thinking Matty C. Broken hearted and just hungover as well. All right. Thank you for the speak wipes as always. And we look forward to more next week. James, mate, now we go to the cricket chat.
Yeah, so a couple of quick bits. Last week we talked about taking the old boy around the back and putting him down. But look, one of the dogs survived. One got put down.
Rest in peace, Marnus.
At least it's the one that could be more temporary. Marnus Labuschagne has been dropped from the squad for the West Indies tour. Khawaja keeps his spot, expected for Constas to open.
I'll take that.
Yeah. So look, hopefully Constas. I want to see him attack the game, but I want to see a bit more fundamentals, and I want him to be primed and ready for this Ashes.
Yeah.
I want him to play a
At
bit
the
more
end of the year.
conservative cricket.
Just play
Test
cricket.
cricket.
I don't mind him being aggressive, but don't give away your wicket.
Yeah.
Also with Smudge, dislocated finger.
Compound.
The compound. So he will miss the first test. So we get to see Inglis in probably batting at 4, which juicy stuff. Always sad whenever Smudge is not playing, and it's a sad view to the future when we drop 3 early wickets and Smudge isn't there to save our ass. But
then we get heads. So.
yeah, well, we need players that need to step up, but especially after this World Test Championship, if they're going to look, I think Head's pretty safe, but there'll be talks if he doesn't score runs here going into this Ashes series, especially if Inglis scores runs.
Yeah.
Head, Green, and Khawaja. Yeah,
I reckon they give.
they're all coming off 3 runs between them or something stupid like that.
I reckon they give Green a bit of leniency just because the World Test Championship was his first test back from.
Yeah,
injury.
but he based
How much-
3 balls.
Yeah,
Yeah.
how much leniency can you give?
Yeah,
If
like
if
he also
fucking doesn't perform.
he also got the luxury of walking straight back into the best team in the
Yeah,
world
And
true.
and didn't perform.
if you have to drop one, is Smith coming back, obviously, and Green's done a fucking shit performance again, you're probably going to drop him and keep Inglis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's lots to happen, but unfortunately for most of us, unless you're an idiot like me that will probably stay up and watch a bit of it, these games will start at 12 a.m.
Ooh.
So
Yeah,
that's Thursday night, Friday morning this week. See you there.
Yeah, be there, be square.
Definitely be watching the end of it.
Yeah,
end
might
of
watch
day
the
one.
end and then watch the highlights when they come up.
Hopefully, Marnus takes this as a get my game fucking better,
Kick in the ass.
and then gets better, plays the Ashes, rips and
Yeah.
tears again for the nation. That's what we want to see. We
Yeah.
don't want to have to put you down forever.
Well, that's the thing, because unfortunately he hasn't even gone back and scored bulk runs at Sheffield when he's
Yeah.
played it, or even county twos that he played this season in England. Hopefully, yeah, he goes back, he kills it for Queensland in the Sheffield Shield, and yeah, we see him back sooner rather than later.
Get back into it, mate. All for cricket.
Well, that's all for cricket. Oh, I guess England and India are currently playing a test match.
Who cares?
It's been a shitload of runs. Harry Brook got out for 99, which was pretty funny.
Fucking road.
Yeah, that's that.
I could go there and score 100 at the moment.
Yeah.
I could go there and not get a double duck.
Yeah, 100%.
Bumrah is still the best bowler in the world. I think he took majority of the wickets again.
Yeah.
It was like, can I have any help?
Good
Being
player.
a road,
Good
you
player.
can
Shit
fucking
team.
kind of see
Yeah.
that.
Good player. Shit team.
Look, I wasn't going to talk about much, but I guess India, it's their first game without Rohit Sharma and Virat Kohli and Shubman Gill that had looked the part, was given the captaincy on almost potential because he hadn't really scored much runs in the last couple of years. First game captain scores 100. Jaiswal also fucking scored 100. So the young players have stepped up.
Can Jaiswal just go fuck off?
Yeah,
honestly.
he could be a generational talent.
Yeah, that's going to be tough for us in the future.
But that's a later problem. We'll beat him.
Yeah. Easy win for the
we won't
future.
verse him for another year or so.
Yeah.
Great stuff. Love the cricket. Okay. Now, last week, I did a giveaway. No one claimed it. So we're doing it this week again. Comment down below, Stubby, on the YouTube, and you can win yourself a Couch Commentator Stubby holder.
One of these ones right here.
We'll send it to you. Once you win, we'll get your address. Sorry, fuck. Cut. We'll get your address, and we'll send it out to you. So that's all for the podcast though. Like, comment, subscribe as usual. Follow social medias, and we will see you guys next week.